So the background here is that you'll recall that the president of the ANC stated that because in these 2024 elections, no party attained an outright majority, there will be a government of national unity, which will be inclusive to all parties. Now, what happened there is that the ANC they set up a negotiating team whereby they approached different political parties with the sole view of getting those political parties to be involved in the setting up of the GNU. However, the impression that has been created to the citizens is that the GNU is something that is inclusive to all 18 political parties that are represented in Parliament. Whereas what is practically there is that these parties met with the ANC individually. After meeting with the ANC individually, I'll recall that majority of the parties met with the ANC last Sunday. There was an indication that they are going to send a document that gives guidelines as to the GNU, the principles, the minimum program, and the modalities regarding how the GNU is going to operate. From Sunday up until now, the ANC has never come back to these parties in order to fully discuss so that all of those discussions they reach finality. Now, what we have now is the ANC approaching parties individually. Now, they've created an impression to the citizens that they want everyone, all parties to be involved. But what they are doing practically is that they are having a coalition with their own parties, which they've included, and the deals they've already included. I'm sure you'll recall that during the week, Tony Leon of the DA did allude that the discussions with the ANC are in the final stages. Whereas with the parties that are in this table, they are not even in the final stages because they were not included in terms of bringing those documents that are basically the guidelines as to what are the modalities of
the government of national unity is a smokescreen for a moonshot pack, and the ANC should rather consider a national front. We were all together in the darkest days of apartheid, fighting in the trenches, doing the work that we did. Journalists played a very important role as well. And now today we're faced with the same problem that we have to prevent, like the honourable member of the EFF said. Oh, he's not honourable yet, he must still be sworn in, but that is fine. So we feel that we're in a similar situation where liberation formations, movement, individuals came together, and now we are coming together as a progressive force caucus, and we're asking civil society to join us as well to make sure that we don't return to white rule, to apartheid rule, because if that is going to happen, there will be a bloodbath. Thank you.